adequate security measures to ensure that every member of parliament who wants to access parliament can access parliament. Members can vote willingly, not under coercion, not under duress, to vote willingly either for or against the finance bill that we are coming to vote. And Honorable Speaker, just in relation to what Honorable Tienda Amolo has said, it is true, we know the kind of intimidation that has been out there. But none of these members in this House is here as a coward. They are here to exercise their mandate as bestowed on them by the Constitution of our Republic, Honorable Speaker, and they will vote willingly. They will not be coerced by anybody. The police are not here to tell you how to vote. Let them do their work and let us do our work from inside Parliament. Those who want to shout and excite crowds outside there like Babu Owino, they may do so. Or they could go parade themselves with the people parading themselves outside there. But not in this chamber. He must behave in a mature way, not the indecent, immature, imbecile manner he behaves.
Order. Order, honorable members. Babu Owino, take your seat. Order, Angela. Order, members. Order, Honorable Angela. Order. Honorable Angela, I will not deny you the right to vote on this bill by sending you out. Remain here and vote. Honorable members, I know that's what you are soliciting, and I will not give it to you. Order, honorable members. Honorable members, each and every one of you has the right to be in this House to represent the people who send you here, to legislate for this country, and to oversight the executive. In coming to this Parliament, nobody, and I mean nobody, has any color of right, either in law or in fact, to prevent you from coming to do your duties. Seeing how many we are here, it is testimony to the fact that you came in freely. Secondly, the grounds of Parliament, as stated by Senior Counsel Otienda Molo, are hallowed grounds, are protected grounds. And that's why no member can be arrested or served with any court summons or processes within the precincts of Parliament. You are protected to that extent. Beyond the precincts of Parliament, the Speaker and the administration of Parliament have no jurisdiction. Our jurisdiction is here, in the chamber, and within the precincts of Parliament. I instructed the majority leader, after Honorable and I raised the issue, to get in touch with the police and speak to the Inspector General and bring him to the attention that whatever law enforcement activities going out there should not in any way interfere with your legislative work. And I've been in this precinct since 6 a.m. this morning. No single member has come to me to report of any prevention or harassment or interference in coming to their work. If I got any information or report, I will act on it. 20 minutes ago, I had a meeting with the Sergeant at Arms and his team to ask them if they have any report on security issues around Parliament. They indicated to me that they are hearing noises out there, but within the precincts of Parliament, they have no report to make because there are no incidents. That being the case, honorable members, I want to encourage you. So far, so good. You have debated this bill with extreme decorum and intellectual industry. You've done such a fantastic job. There could have been a few errant members, but all of you have been very good. Kenyans have watched each and every one of you speaking to this bill. Now that you have reached the level of going to vote, I want to encourage us to carry the same honor to the people who sent us here. That we are here to protect their interests, not physically, but intellectually. We must be conscious of the fact that we are the conscience of this country. And being the conscience of the country, our conduct must constantly have in mind the fact that whatever we do here can have negative or positive consequences on the public out there. So we are going order Wanjala. Order Wanjala. Having said that, I want to encourage members that there are still several members who want to speak to this bill. I promise that I'll give you 1 hour this afternoon. There is a small ruling I'll deliver on the issue that was raised by the minority leader. I'm waiting for it. I had just made some corrections. When it comes, I'll stay the proceedings and give that ruling in just 3, 4, 5 minutes. So we'll go on for 1 hour. After 1 hour, we will call the mover to reply, as we had agreed. Order. We'll call the mover to reply. Upon replying, we'll go to the vote. If the equipment in front of you is working, we'll do an electronic vote. Order. Honorable Robert Mbui. You are normally more orderly than you want to be today. If the equipment doesn't work, I have no difficulty. I'll sit here and allow you to vote in the manner that you want. The end order Wanjala, whatever means of voting you would have, the end will justify the means. Yes, Junet.
Mr. Speaker, thank you very much for your guidance. That was researched guidance. But Mr. Speaker, it is of the view of the minority that on this matter of the finance bill, Mr. Speaker, we do voting manually or orally or through roll call, Mr. Speaker. On this one, people don't have a lot of faith in the gadgets. So, Mr. Speaker, we want to vote now this one orally so that everyone can, his vote can count. This one, Mr. Speaker. We seek your indulgence.
Order, members. Let's cross that bridge when we reach it. Next order. Yeah? Honorable Oundo. Honorable Oundo, you have a statement. All honorable members.
Thank you.
CPA Warui, I don't know, I don't want to ask your age, but in your however many years that you have lived in Kenya, is this unprecedented? Have you witnessed something akin to this, where a finance bill is concerned? I know we had the protests with the last finance bill, but that was heavily driven by the opposition. This appears to be organically of the young people themselves.
Let me tell you, I've never witnessed this before. Finance bills has been there every year, year in, year out, and I think the first finance bill which brought a lot of attention from the public and so was last year's finance bill. But all I can say, that's why you heard them say, Agwambo, we know what you've been doing, just stay away, it's us. So this one, Generation Z, let me say Gen Z, it's something we've never witnessed. It's the first time I'm seeing this. And like he said, nobody expected it will go to this extent. Nobody. Actually, the first time it came, I thought it was just a small thing, and then it...
Let's listen in, CPA Warui. When we took those pictures, we're just remembering the images we saw of the police officer who lost both his hands. I saw some photos with the tourism CS, Alfred Mutua, in hospital with him. He was mentioned yesterday by Embakasi East Member of Parliament, Babu Owino. I mean, would you have the temerity or the, the inclination to fire a tear gas canister yourself, CPA Warui, after seeing that?
Let me say, they are representing us, but honestly speaking, I've never been, but this time I felt like also joining them, but I'm joking on a lighter note. But what I'm trying to say is nobody saw it coming, including me, and I believe even the ones who are here. Nobody expected this thing would be as it is right now, because even the ones that we've been seeing before, it is politicians organizing it and so and so. But this one, how they organize themselves, how they did it, and how successful it has become, actually it has really surprised everyone. And all I can say, it shouldn't be taken lightly, and it is the high time the members of parliament listens to their people, the government listens to what they are saying, because if this is the first time it has happened and it has been successful as it is right now, I will say successful because we never expected to be this way. So I think it should be given a deeper thought. And it is the time now they should listen to Gen Z, listen to everyone, because I know even other people who are not here, the traders and everybody, they are celebrating seeing it this way. Because I had one of them say, was it yesterday, saying he didn't even go to school because his parents' bank accounts were freezed by the government. You know, the agency notice in taxation, if maybe the government want to get money from you and you're not paying, they put an agency notice where the bank, you cannot withdraw money from your bank. So these people are very, very frustrated, and I think it is the high time, before anything like this happens, the government sits down with people from different departments, different sectors. Give it a thought before you bring it, so that I don't expect us to experience this all. I'm hoping they will act so that we will never experience this in the near future.
FCPA Dr. Yaro, CPA Warui says she did not see it coming. Now, with the last finance bill, we had the affordable housing levy, and the argument was this thing is to create jobs. Those measures were put in place for these very same young people we are now seeing on the street. Where is the disconnect?
Maybe most of the guys on the streets may not be able to understand exactly the implications of the finance bill itself and those tax measures, how they are related and the like. There's a possibility of that.
But if we have been contributing to the affordable housing levy, and we're told if we do so, they are going to get jobs, why then do they have the time to be out?
First of all, I don't think that it is spontaneous that we have just raised. You just introduced affordable levy last year, and all over there will be a lot of employment for everyone. That takes time. But one thing that you bring it out is that it shows that there's a lot of unemployment, which creates a lot of frustrations in Gen Z and Gen Zs, because young people staying at home, graduated, and they have no work to do, so they become frustrated. So it really incites or ignites the hidden problems that these people are suffering. Things look very bad there. I can see a lot of...
I do. I saw one of those officers firing, but I don't know whether he was firing a gun or a tear gas canister. It appears that it is tear gas. They are close. I believe that is what Trattoria up there. So that down that way we have the Supreme Court building. So it appears that trying to access Parliament through the different avenues. But you were talking about the unemployment.
Yeah. I think the whole idea was for these guys, they wanted to occupy Parliament, and it looks like the police are trying to stop them to access Parliament. And police essentially they have been quite restraining themselves. I really recommend that, and it's very unfortunate that a policeman lost his arms yesterday trying to maintain
So do you feel that they have, based on what you've witnessed today, you feel that they're exercising more restraint than they did on Tuesday?
I feel they're still trying to restrain themselves, because remember the whole of yesterday and today we haven't heard of any protester who has been injured by the police. So in one way I recommend them for that, because they're really trying to restrain themselves. You know, it's not easy if you are being provoked like this by people who do not.
But there are those who are asking the question, who is provoking who?
Okay, provoking, what I mean is that, you know, the police, they have to maintain law and order. They have to, you know, for example, at the moment, there's no business going on in that streets. You know that there are a lot of business people around there, but all the shops are closed, the business are closed. You will not go the way you want for free. If, for example, you know, the way the Gen Z have the right to demonstrate as a protester, I, who might be not demonstrating or protesting, also have the right of way to go about my business.
Let me invite Robert to come.
In the event of trying to protect those guys.
Part of what you hear is when you listen to these young people and what they're chanting, and they're saying Zakayo Shuka, they're saying Wamesalitiwa. Is it a sense of helplessness, do you think, that they're displaying, that they're feeling unheard?
I think so, absolutely, Olive. This is a sign of deeper issues. And just to give you context on why we are where we are in terms of the finance bill, or just looking at the historical numbers, because every finance bill has a certain target number in terms of the tax we want to, incremental tax we want to collect. The bills that have been released since 2019, the incremental target tax has been between 35 to 50 billion. Come last year, our target was to raise an additional 201 billion. Come this year, we are targeting to raise an additional 302 billion. It is literally moving from a Toyota 110 to a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. It is impossible for an economy to move from a level where we have been to that level, and yet we have not seen a drastic change in the economic environment. The government has really to work hard to ensure that as we try to reduce our debt load in terms of our borrowings, we really do not try to squeeze from an economy that has nothing else to be squeezed. Literally, we are working with a government that is trying to achieve a lot with very minimal that has been done. The construction sector, it's true, when you look at the statistics that are given here, it's a key employer. But what is the quality of these jobs? Most of these people are graduates. If you tell them to go and work in a construction site, they'll actually be asking you, I went to university and you want me to go to a construction site. So the quality of the employment or the jobs that are being...
But I hear them constantly being asked, kazi ni kazi.
Absolutely, yes. But I will tell you, on the ground, most of them will not be very comfortable. I mean, there's the argument that through forward and backward linkages, we will have manufacturing industries for these construction sites, but it will take time. It is not a one-fit solution. And I think the main issue is we have so many things that are coming at the same time. From July, we have the shift, the contribution, 2.75%. Last year, we had the affordable housing levy. We have the eco levy that is being proposed. We have so many levies in addition to your normal taxes that we call VAT and income tax that are coming in. And the impact of all this is now being felt by business people. KRA is pushing hard for SMEs to comply with the tax invoice management system. They're actually feeling the heat. And this is just a sign and one of those things that has now brought people together to fight for what they have all through felt.
Just to add on that, it's like the government was underestimating the suffering of the citizens.